Beloved soul, as you continue listening, allow your breathing to slow and your shoulders to relax, because there is nothing you need to prove in this moment and nowhere you need to rush. I, Archangel Michael, remain with you. Now not as a distant presence, but as a steady guardian walking beside you, step by step. Many of you carry quiet worries that no one else sees, responsibilities. You shoulder alone thoughts that return late at night when the world is silent. You smile for others, yet inside, you wonder how much longer you can hold it all together. Hear me clearly now. You are stronger than you feel, and you are not carrying these burdens without support. Even when help does not look the way you expected, divine guidance often moves subtly through small shifts, gentle nudges, and unexpected pauses when life slows you down. It is not punishment, it is protection. It is the universe asking you to listen more deeply to your soul. Some of you are being asked to rest, not because you are weak, but because you have been strong for too long. Rest is not giving up. Rest is recalibration. It is how the spirit renews its strength. When you allow yourself to pause, clarity begins to rise like morning light. After a long night, do not judge yourself for feeling tired or uncertain. These emotions are signals, not failures. They are invitations to return to faith, return to trust, and return to the knowing that you are guided even when the path ahead feels unclear. Imagine for a moment walking through a dense fog. You cannot see far ahead, but you can see the next step, and that is all that is required of you right now. The divine does not ask you to solve your entire future in one moment. It asks you only to take the next faithful step and trust that the ground will meet you as you move forward. When fear whispers that you are alone, place your attention on your heart and call my name, Archangel Michael, and feel the calm strength that surrounds you, like a shield of blue light. This light does not rush. It does not force it, simply stands steady, reminding you that protection does not always roar. Sometimes it arrives as quiet reassurance. Sometimes it arrives as a closed door that saved you from harm. And sometimes it arrives as this very message, finding you at the exact moment you needed it. Many of you have been questioning your worth, wondering if you matter, if your efforts are seen, if your prayers make any difference. Let me remind you that the divine measures differently than the world. Every act of kindness, every moment you choose patience, every time you continue, despite doubt, is recorded in the fabric of your spiritual journey. Nothing sincere is ever wasted, even when results take time to appear. Trust that what you are building internally is just as important as what you seek externally. Strength, patience, and compassion are seeds that grow into lasting blessings. You may not see the harvest yet, but it is coming in a form that aligns with your highest good release. The need to control every outcome creates tension, while trust creates flow. When you surrender the how and the when, you allow miracles to arrive more easily. Divine timing does not deny it. Aligns, and what aligns will not pass you by. If something leaves your life, let it go with grace, because what departs makes room for what truly belongs. If something stays despite difficulty, trust that it is teaching you something valuable. You are not being tested to fail. You are being shaped to rise. There is a version of you emerging from this season that is wiser, calmer, and more anchored in faith than ever before. And one day you will look back with gratitude for the lessons that once felt heavy. Hold compassion for yourself as you grow. Speak to yourself gently as you would to someone you love. Remind yourself daily, I am guided. I am protected. I am supported. Because these affirmations are not wishes, they are truths that align your energy with divine guidance. And now, as this message continues to unfold, allow its calm to settle deeper into you. Let go of what you no longer need to carry and remain open to the blessings already moving towards you, unseen, yet certain, guided by faith, protected by light, and held in divine love. Beloved soul, remain with me as this guidance continues to unfold, because there is more. Your spirit is ready to remember. Now many of you have been carrying quiet fear about the future, wondering if things will truly change or if this heaviness will stay with you forever. Hear this clearly. Nothing in your life is permanent except your growth. Every season shifts, even the longest night eventually gives way to dawn. What you are experiencing now is not an ending. It is a passage, a sacred transition where old versions of you are falling away to make space for greater strength, wisdom, and peace. Sometimes the soul must travel through uncertainty so it can learn to trust without needing proof. This is where faith is born, not blind faith, but living faith grounded in experience, resilience, and inner knowing. When you feel unsure, return to your breath, return to prayer, return to the simple truth that you are protected even when outcomes are unclear. I, Archangel Michael, stand watch over your path, ensuring that what is not meant for you cannot remain, and what is meant for you cannot miss you. Even delays serve a purpose. They slow you down, so your spirit can catch up. They redirect you away from choices that would drain your light and toward experiences that will expand it if you feel resistance in your body or confusion in your mind. Pause and ask, what is this moment teaching me? Often the lesson is patience, boundaries, or self-respect. You are learning to honor your energy, to say no without guilt, and to choose peace over chaos. This is not selfish. This is spiritual maturity. When you protect your inner world, you align more easily with divine guidance. Many of you are healing patterns passed down through generations, patterns of struggle, silence, or self-doubt. And that work is sacred even when it feels lonely. Understand that healing does not always look gentle. Sometimes it feels like discomfort because you are breaking cycles that once felt normal but no longer serve you. And I assure you, every step you take toward healing sends ripples forward, blessing not only your life, but those connected to you when exhaustion arises. Speak this truth softly within. I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to heal. I am allowed to move at my own pace because divine timing does not rush. And neither should you. Remember that strength is not measured by how much you endure, but by how wisely you choose. When to release what hurts, you do not cling to pain. Thinking, it proves your worth. Your worth was never dependent on suffering. You are worthy because you exist, because you carry light, because you choose love even after disappointment. And now, as you continue listening, allow a sense of calm determination to settle within you. Not urgency, not pressure, just quiet confidence. Trust that each small step you take in faith is supported. Trust that unseen forces are aligning circumstances, conversations, and opportunities in your favor. And trust that you do not need to see the whole path to walk it safely. Stay open, stay gentle with yourself, and stay connected to prayer. Because through prayer you remember who walks with you, always guarded by light, guided by wisdom, and held in divine protections. Beloved soul, stay present with these words as they move gently through you, because now your spirit is ready for deeper reassurance. Many of you have been asking, how long will this process take? When will I finally feel settled? When will peace feel permanent? Understand this truth. Peace is not something you reach one day and keep forever. Peace is something you practice and return to again and again, through faith, awareness, and choice every time you choose. Trust over panic, compassion over anger, and prayer over despair. You strengthen your inner peace even when the outer world feels uncertain. I, Archangel Michael, remind you that calm does not mean the absence of challenges. It means the presence of strength within challenges. You are learning how to stand steady even when life shifts around you. And that is a powerful transformation. Some of you always feel called to step into a new role, a new responsibility, or a new version of yourself. Yet you hesitate because you fear making mistakes. Hear me. Now, mistakes are not signs of failure. They are signs of movement. Stagnation is the only true delay. You grow by trying, by learning, and by adjusting as you go. Divine guidance does not require perfection. It responds to sincerity when your heart is aligned with truth. Even missteps are redirected into wisdom. Trust yourself more. You have gained experience, insight, and resilience that you once prayed for, and now they live within you. Many of you underestimate how far you have come because you focus on what is left to fix instead of what has already healed. Pause for a moment and acknowledge your progress. You survived moments you once thought would break you. You found light when you expected only darkness, and you are still here. Still hoping, still listening. That alone speaks of your strength. Allow gratitude to enter gently. Not forced gratitude, but quiet appreciation for the lessons that refined you. Gratitude softens the heart and creates space for blessings to flow more freely. When doubt returns, and it will at times, do not judge yourself. Simply return to prayer. Return to breath, and return to the reminder that you are never navigating life alone. I walk ahead of you, clearing obstacles you cannot see, and I walk behind you, protecting you from what no longer serves your path. When confusion arises, ask for clarity, and then remain open to how it arrives. Sometimes clarity comes as a feeling of peace, sometimes as repeated signs, and sometimes as a door quietly closing. So another may open trust. What feels calm, expansive, and grounded, that is divine guidance, speaking through your intuition. The more you listen, the stronger that connection becomes. And now, as you continue forward from this moment, carry this truth with you. You are supported in ways beyond your awareness. You are guided even when answers take time, and you are deeply protected by divine love. Remain patient, remain faithful, and remain open to the unfolding, because what is aligning for you now is stronger, more stable, and more meaningful than what you once asked for.